Hello guys, now we check out scary videos featuring a possible ghost on the porch and an apparition which lives in the home of a family. Let's buckle up and stay frosty. And please leave a frosty like for me if you can. Now we are taking another look at the case of Joshua Luck that I had featured a couple of weeks ago, and that seemed to be living in a haunted apartment with his family. If you remember, he woke up to a terrifying apparition which was peeking out of his closet, after causing quite a disturbance that night. This evening started off particularly interesting when Joshua's little kid tells the family that he saw a shadow standing in the back of what appears to be the family's kitchen.
¿Ahí dónde? ¿Quién está? ¿El niño? ¿El niño? ¿La señora? ¿Ahí?
And the little boy tells his mom that whatever he saw is still standing there right now, and it's neither a woman or a child. Strange. The following night, the family was disturbed by some loud noises that were, yet again, stemming from the kitchen area, and interestingly enough, Joshua's wife's cell phone was the only device that wasn't completely drained. As they walked through their little apartment, there seemed to be something lurking at them from the distance.
Donde está oscuro allá, donde están las papas. Bueno, está bien. Volver para allá.
Está muy oscuro y luego ¿qué tal si veo algo?
Volver para allá.
Es que está muy oscuro y luego ¿qué tal si veo algo?
It appears to some that there was a face of a female that was hiding behind one of the cupboards. But Joshua didn't see this incident take place, nor was he talked about after, and I believe it is due to another sighting, which was captured just moments after this one, and it's a bit more clearer.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
This time we can even see a pair of reflecting eyes in the light of the camera, and the apparition seems to have switched positions to the right, a sign that something evil is going on here. If nothing else, it's a pretty creepy sighting. Joshua keeps documenting the following night, when more strange stuff seems to be going on.
Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala, pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera, también he prendido la luz, pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos, se han escuchado murmullos.
He states that he hears weird noises again, and that the atmosphere in the house was really thick at the time, and for whatever reason, he was really nervous. Little did he know that something was lurking again.
Si entro a la tienda, parece que aquí no es. Se vieron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan. Me siento nervioso, vámonos. Buenas noches. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá.
Look closely, as something is hiding the second Joshua is panning the camera. Some say they can make out long black hair, the hair of a woman perhaps. There's one last recording on Joshua's profile that apparently took place the night after, while he was visiting the washroom. Things outside got pushed around.
Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Mira, esa tira del florero. Se ve una sombra. Mira, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. De este lado se ve una sombra, No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Se vio algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a la tienda. Venga. Sí. Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas.
When panning the camera the first time, there's a dark shadow person sitting in the distance, which then makes it straight in front of Joshua's camera, it appears. If it isn't another shadow, that is. What do you think? Why could his house be haunted? There are several theories based on the viewers' comments. Whatever the reason though, we'll keep an eye on that case and hope that things will get better in the future. Horrifying. These events seem to unfold almost every night now. What do you think? The next video was sent by Annabelle, and she states that she found it on the website of Point Paranormal, who were holding an investigation in the home of user Jaybird, who's living in a supposedly haunted apartment. He can hear strange noises in the nights, and even documented shadow sightings. The team from Point Paranormal installed a camera in his bedroom that night to capture anything strange that might occur. And after Jaybird went to bed, there is a really odd capture indeed. Something is pulling the blanket off of him. While he attempts to pull it back up, there's something else going with the blanket. Take a good look. Is it possibly an arm belonging to an apparition that's pulling that blanket? Really hard to make out, since the resolution is not the best. And just a couple of minutes after that, the blanket is being pulled again. In this case, it's a bit more easy to make out a shape that seemingly manifests its whole upper torso and that keeps dragging the blanket. Really a fascinating capture. What's your explanation for this incident? The team from Point Paranormal and Jaybird himself is sure that they could capture a paranormal incident here. Could that be so? The following video was uploaded by user Sales87 and it was captured at a helicopter landing pad, which is part of a local hospital at which Sales is working. He never saw anything like it before and was looking for answers. He states, "This is from security footage at the hospital where I work. A co-worker noticed what appeared to be a shadow walking on the helipad. I know no one was out on the pad at the time. I work in the area that uses it the most, and we didn't have anyone to fly out at the time. What could it be? Let's take a look." With CCTV recordings like that, people always jump to the conclusion that it simply could be a bug. But I'm not sure in this case. It appears that this shadow has a clearly noticeable head and torso. And how do we explain it vanishing into the wall to the right? Where could this shadow stem from, in your opinion? Certainly a pretty mysterious capture that Sales noticed that night. The following was sent by Rick, and he tells me that he found it in the paranormal section of Reddit. It was supposedly posted by a user named Little is Awesome, and the capture depicts something that the user thinks might be of paranormal nature. The user states, "My dad caught this on his trail camera in a bean field. We are legit creeped out. Could it be paranormal? Nobody is out on the fields that late at night. Let's see." It can be argued that a neighboring farmer might have been out, taking care of their crops. But I mean, what are the chances? People describe this as an apparition, with what appears to be a bag in its left hand. And possibly it was even wearing a dress. Then there seems to be a pair of eyes, looking straight at the trail camera. Again, I don't think that this was caused by a bug or anything. But what do I know? And what are your thoughts? The following was forwarded to me by Clemence, and she states that this video could be a possible recording of an apparition leaving a house. It was posted by user Decoonery and captured by the doorbell camera of his friend. He states, "The figure was caught on our doorbell camera. To clarify, there's nothing on the side of the house for it to come from, just our property. Here's a picture during the day for context." I would have dismissed it as a bug on the screen, but there's a sound that matches the figure. What do you guys think it is? People say that they find it looks like two apparitions, maybe the second one running after the first. The sounds that were recorded with the video appear to be those of a person that is trampling. It could also be very heavy steps on a floorboard. The apparition moves way faster though, but still, it all could be related, since nobody was up that late at night. What's your explanation? If it wasn't a reflection from the other side, I'm not quite sure. Thanks for watching, guys.